Co-Operatives. Cooperative societies. The word cooperative comes from an English word cooperation. A cooperative society is a group of people who have agreed to cooperate with each other to attain or achieve a common objective. Or, a cooperative society is a voluntary organization set up by a group of people that have agreed to come together and carry out activities with a common aim. Features of a cooperative society. Capital of a cooperative society is contributed through sale of shares to members. Roman 2. It has to be registered before starting business and registered under the Industrial Act. Roman 3. It is controlled by an elected management committee. Roman 4. Each member is entitled to one vote, one man, one vote during the process of voting. The membership in a cooperative society is open and voluntary, i.e. any member of the public is free to join a cooperative society. Shares in a cooperative society are freely transferable. Roman 7. Profits are shared among members basing on a member's contribution towards the society. Roman 8. Commerce cooperatives. Open and voluntary membership. Under this, membership of a cooperative society must be open to all people who are above 18 years of age and who can fulfill the bylaws of the society. No, membership should not be limited or restricted by social, political, racial, or religious differences. Limitation may only be imposed on those who reside outside a particular geographical boundary or below 18 years for those who do not own land in case of agricultural societies. The democratic administration. The affairs of a cooperative society must be administered democratically. Therefore, management of a cooperative society must be elected democratically basing on the system of one man, one vote irrespective of whether one holds many shares or sells to or buys from the society in large quantities. See payment of dividends. Dividends refer to the profit shared by members of the cooperative society. The payment of dividends to members depends on the members. Commerce cooperatives. Delimited interest on share capital. Trading cooperative societies have a fixed rate of interest on their capital they brought contributed in common and known to all members. Ideally, no interest should be paid on share capital contributed by the members since the idea of cooperative societies is not to encourage financial investment habits but production. However, if the constitution for the society provides for such, there must be a declared upper limit. Co-operation. Cooperative societies must cooperate with each other at local, national, or international level since they have a lot in common and can learn from each other's experience. Minimum share capital. A minimum share capital is required for one to qualify as a member and is normally set basing on the ability of the society. Support for education. Commerce cooperatives. Types/forms of cooperative societies. There are three common types of cooperative societies, namely a consumers cooperative societies, B producers cooperative societies, C thrift/savings and credit cooperative societies. Types/forms of cooperative societies. There are three common types of cooperative societies, namely 1. Consumers cooperative societies, 2. Producers cooperative societies, 3. Thrift/savings and credit cooperative societies. A consumer cooperative society. It is a voluntary association of final consumers who have agreed to contribute capital to establish a retail business so as to purchase and distribute goods to members at fair prices. It is a retail business formed by a group of final consumers to purchase and distribute goods and services to its members at a fair price. Functions of consumer cooperative societies. Commerce cooperatives. Producers cooperative societies. These are owned and operated by producers themselves to collect, process, transport, and market their products at the best price possible. Dividends under producer cooperative societies are paid according to how much a member has sold to the society. Functions of producers cooperative societies. 1. They protect their members against exploitation by individual buyers who normally buy their products at low prices. 2. They encourage producers, farmers to improve on the quality of their products by grading or sorting. 3. They buy farmers' producers' products at fair prices. 4. They advise producers' farmers on the better methods of production so as to increase on their output. 5. They extend short-term loans to members at lower interests. 6. They provide assistance to farmers in form of quality seeds, tools, and fertilizers. Thrift/savings and credit societies. These aim at encouraging or mobilizing savings among members and offer loans to members on fair terms so as to improve on their welfare, e.g. Mango Teachers Cooperative Saving and Credit Society, Mikono Kenga Teachers Cooperative Society. Functions of savings and credit societies. 1. They encourage low-income earners to save. 2. They extend short-term loans to members on low-interest rates to improve their welfare. 3. Members earn interest on their capital contributed. General functions are cooperative societies, commerce cooperatives. 1. They have a responsibility of buying and selling the produce to members at fair price. 2. They provide members with some equipment like tools, fertilizers, etc. 3. They offer storage facilities for goods in terms of large stoves. 4. They advise members on how to improve on the quality of their produce. 5. They extend short-term loans to some members of the society. 6. They offer employment opportunities to the members of the society. 7. They raise revenue to the government in form of taxes problems faced by cooperative societies. 1. They inadequate skills on experienced administrators since they are in most cases formed by people with limited education and knowledge about cooperative societies. 2. Poor storage facilities like granaries for storing cereals like maize, millet, etc. 3. Inadequate and poor transport facilities which affect the activities of cooperative societies. 4. Price fluctuations also affect the cooperative societies, especially during inflation. 5. Stiff competitions from other private producers and buyers. 6. Insecurity/political instability in some parts of the country affect the activities of cooperative societies. 7. High taxes imposed by the government affect the cooperative movements. 8. Corruption and embezzlement of funds by the top managers of the cooperative society. 9. Limited variety of goods and services provided by producers as they concentrate on few products reduces choice. Commerce cooperatives. The public sector state corporation. These are business enterprises set up, financed and controlled by the government. They are divided into different categories. Parastatal bodies. These are set up by the government to perform or provide certain services, and the services may not necessarily be commercial, i.e. they may not aim at making profits, but at times they make some little profits. Public corporation. These are joint stock companies in which the government owns all the share capital or the majority of shares. They aim at offering goods and services to the public at a reduced price, e.g. National Water and Sewerage Corporation, NWSC. Local authorities. These are also controlled by the government, and they provide essential services to the public which the private sector may not be willing to undertake since they are not profitable. They include dams, street cleaning, garbage collection, road construction. In Uganda, such local authorities may include Kampala City Council, municipal councils, town councils, etc. Circumstances under which the state may set up state corporations/public enterprises. 1. When the government wants to provide essential utilities like water, electricity, etc. for both household and industrial consumption. 2. When the government wants to provide social services to the public, e.g. education, transport, security, etc. 3. In case of unprofitable but essential services for the general well-being of the public which the private sector cannot undertake because they do not bring good returns, e.g. garbage collection. 4. In case of risky and sensitive ventures which cannot be left in the hands of private individuals, e.g. army, police, etc. Commerce cooperatives. 6. In case of the majority of industries or business, the government may find it necessary to buy off the enterprises. 7. There is need to set up firms to compete with private firms which may be enjoying monopoly powers. 8. In case the government wants to redistribute income by setting up public enterprises in every part of the country. 9. In case the government wants to provide employment opportunities in order to reduce the unemployment problem. Advantages of public enterprises. 1. They take up the responsibility of running risky ventures which cannot be left in the hands of the private sector, e.g. the army. 2. They provide public utilities like water at a lower price than when left in hands of private individuals. 3. Profits made by public enterprises can be used for other development projects and to improve on the people's standard of living. 4. They assist in taking up profitable ventures which are very useful to the public. 5. The government can create employment opportunities to its people which reduces unemployment problem. 6. The government can raise finance through external loans from the World Bank and International Monetary Fund. Disadvantages of public enterprises. 1. They lack enough capital to finance and maintain such big corporations. 2. If government enterprises are operating in areas where private businesses also operate, it may discourage private investors because they charge low prices. 3. They strain taxpayers who pay taxes to raise finance to run public enterprises. 4. Public enterprises tend to experience delays in decision-making due to many levels of management and control. 5. Management of public enterprises is entrusted in the hands of politicians who may have little or no knowledge to run these enterprises. 6. Embezzlement or mismanagement of funds by government officials has also led to poor performance. Co-Operatives.